Hello my dear friends, I'm Kirill and today we will take a look at this huge green LEGO Technic set 42157. This is a scale copy of John Deere Skidder, very specific type of equipment. I like this forest machine and I even created my own remote controlled version a few years ago, and I'm sure it will be interesting today. The box is huge, it has the same height and depth as the box of a Peugeot 42156 set, but this box is wider, maybe 10 or 15 centimeters wider. And here we have a main model, of course John Deere, pneumatic functions. On the right side you can see pneumatic components. Of course we'll take a look at the real part, at the real pieces, not at the pictures. And this is another picture, functions and the original machine. It has 9-liter engine, 300 horsepower, and it weighs about 22.5 tons. Yeah, and it has a huge grapple. At the first sight there are not too many pieces here. Actually this set contains about 1,500 pieces. We can see huge tires, also special bag with wheels, new pieces, frames and a lot of numbered bags. Also one envelope with pneumatic hoses and huge cardboard envelope with instructions. The set has pretty small sticker sheet. Here we have some large stickers and also small stickers showing the functions. I'm not sure if I will apply them or not, because of course I want to reserve the stickers for my own creations. So yeah, it's a tough decision to apply or not to apply. And this is the instruction book. Unfortunately this is not a 18+ set, so we have nothing in the beginning of instruction book. No information about the designer's work, no information about the original machine. It's a shame, it's a missed opportunity, because this is a unique main model for LEGO Technic, the first main model Skidder. And for example, if you don't know much about these forest machines, you even probably don't know what this machine does in its daily life, and it's a pity. Of course, in the end we also have no information, just one comparison. Yeah, at least we have this picture. Of course the model is recognizable. And here we have a special page with functions, and yeah, it's quite funny situation. 18+ LEGO Technic sets have special pages in the beginning of the instruction book, but don't have this page with functions. But usual sets don't have any additional informations, but have a page with functions demonstration. Yeah, you should choose before buying the set what you want, special information or just a page with functions. The first stage contains a lot of interesting pieces. Here we have two large turntables, 62 turntables, two small turntables, 4 wheel hubs, unfortunately without portal reduction, 2 new differential gears, the newest differential gears like in Ferrari 42143. Yeah, very strong transmission I think we will be able to create with these pieces. Actually this gear has 14 teeth and this 22 teeth. Of course a lot of bevel gears for these differentials. Each contains 5 bevel gears. One this gear, this, and 8-tooth gears, these relatively new connectors, one CV joint, a lot of green pieces, but mostly these pieces are presented by this beam, 5L long beam. Also a few 7 stud long beams with perpendicular holes, 9 stud long beams, frames 7 by 11, and long frames in green. They look very cool, very bright, and I like these pieces. And some connectors and other pieces are pretty common, I think. And this is the result of the first stage. It looks pretty nice so far. We have a huge chassis only after the first step. Of course, it's because here a lot of frames were used, long frames and transverse frame here, the same construction here to place a differential gear in the middle of the frame, another frame here, some beams with perpendicular holes, and 3L pins with a side stop. And here we already have a steering with articulated chassis, suspension, and of course transmission with 2 differential gears. And what is important, it's important to place these differential gears correctly to allow wheels to rotate the same direction. At the second stage we have a lot of green pieces, large panels 3 by 11 and also 3 by 7, a lot of beams, 9 stud long beams, 5 stud long beams, 7, 3 and 15 stud long beams, and also some system pieces in green, 6 universal joints, it's at least 6, 2 small linear actuators, some common pieces, and the first pneumatic component. This is a big pneumatic pump, and we need the first pneumatic hose. A lot of green pieces were added. Now we have an engine compartment. Engine is completely hidden, I can say. And one more very good fact, here we have a lot of universal joints, and all these cardan shafts are shown correctly in the instruction book. It's very nice. And now we have pretty rigid structure, linear actuators for the blade, and pendular suspension for the front axle. Yeah, this is the front part of Skidder. On the third stage we have one more pack of green pieces. These cool and very useful beams in green color, I think for the first time, and these panels as well. A lot of excess connectors, 2 stud long and 3 stud long. Also these thin beams with XL holes, corners, small, big and different beams, also system pieces and pneumatic tubes. This color doesn't fit the color of these pieces. It's completely different color. I think it's like bright green from 42039 maybe set, but it's not a green color at all. And yeah, a few black panels, frame, 2 big panels, 1 beam with perpendicular holes, and a lot of other pieces, a lot of system pieces for the motor compartment grill, I suppose. And it's time to continue the assembling. Our green tractor is almost ready. Now it has blade, it has still incomplete cabin, and the most difficult part of the third stage was to assemble this grill out of system pieces. Actually 35 plus 5, I think 40 these pieces one by one. You must align properly, and it was, yeah, the most difficult task. And we have only one step to go, but on the first step we will see a lot of interesting pieces. So here we have a lot of green pieces once again. These panels, we've already seen them today, but here we have more. And these panels, two more pneumatic tubes, but these are a bit longer. Yellow panels, beams with perpendicular holes, one more small turntable, frame, a lot of common pieces, and of course pneumatic components. Here we have 5 pneumatic cylinders, and actually I don't remember the last set where we had so many pneumatic cylinders. In RX there were 4, I believe. After RX I don't think that we had Technic sets with more than 4 cylinders, and before RX I don't remember actually, maybe from 2003 backhoe loader, who knows, I will check. And 3 pneumatic switches, pneumatic junctions in white color. I didn't see these pieces in white color, maybe they were in this color in some system sets, but I don't know. And a lot of tubes are not tubes, hoses. They are cut in a proper length, so here we don't have long hoses. Maybe this one is the longest. Now you can see completely new pieces in LEGO Technic and in LEGO in general, and these pieces were created to replicate the grapple of Skidder. So this piece is pretty huge. This is a beam, 15 stud beam for comparison. Some mounting holes here and also 2 XL holes here. This piece has different widths, 1 stud wide here, 2 stud wide here, and we can see a special hole where you can also insert something. Yeah, very specific piece. It will be interesting to see it in other sets. Here you need a fantasy to apply it, not in Skidder's grapple, but we will see. And one more very interesting part that were created definitely for new lip hair crawler crane, but here it's used in crane, and this frame is really huge, and it has a lot of mounting holes, pin holes. You can see that it's 16 stud long, and we can connect these sides by a regular Technic beam. But this diagonal sides has no non-integer length, so we can't connect these two. I will show you these 2 holes. You can see, I think, even without pin, that these holes don't match each other, so it's impossible to insert pin here. In the center we have 2 additional holes, and we can connect a 5 stud beam here, and also a lot of different holes here, horizontal and vertical. Here also you have these 3 holes, a horizontal hole here, and many holes here. So yeah, maybe this piece will be used in some construction equipment and other sets. Of course, in big sets, because this piece is really huge. When you connect pneumatic hoses 7 pages in a row, it means that this set has a lot of pneumatic elements. And after this sub-assembly is finished, it's a good idea to check if all the hoses are connected. all the levers are in neutral position, we can try to pump. And yeah, we will feel the resistance. It means that no leakages. And now we can hear like how air goes out. So, and after pneumatic cylinders will be added, it's also a good idea to check them that they are retracted and extended and the system works without any leakages. The model is completed and I like how it looks. Huge green tractor. Of course, there are no complex shapes here, but the same we can say about the original machine. It's not a racing car, it doesn't need aerodynamics or something like this. The simpler, the better. Stickers could improve the appearance, but I think it looks nice even without stickers. Here we have some details like engine compartment, grille, opening engine compartment, propeller here, and also opening doors, and we can rotate the operator seat because this machine works in both directions. And I think we can observe the functions. The model has all-wheel drive with working 6-piston straight engine. I hope you can see pistons somewhere there. Yeah, the model has 2 differential gears. Also the model has steering, articulated chassis, just like the real machine. It works very well. Maybe in static it's quite difficult to rotate this gear, but when you roll the model it works very well. Also, our model has pendular suspension on the front axle, also just like a real machine. The working range is pretty nice, I think. So, and due to big diameter, this model can pass obstacles really easily. So I think it will be very playable tractor. The next function is blade. Here we have a special handle to control it. We can just lower or raise it. It's like an additional feature, maybe to move some objects. 2 small linear actuators. Nothing special here, but it's a pleasant addition. Yeah, the second door also is openable. And now I think it's time to take a look at pneumatic functions. Here we have 3 levers, and here we have a big pneumatic pump. The central lever controls the grapple, huge grapple, and 1 large pneumatic cylinder. And we have a crane with 2 degrees of freedom. Maybe, yeah, this one. Now horizontal cylinders work, and the second controls vertical cylinders. Working range is pretty large, but of course it's better to train a bit to make the plane process more smooth. And I can try to catch something. I don't know if I will be able to do it because it's not so easy. I think, yeah, maybe for some soft toys it will be perfect grapple, but now I can demonstrate it only on these wheels. I will adjust the height a bit. Yes, and maybe now we can try to catch. Yes, I think it's success. Yeah, it was easy. And due to rubbers in the grapple, the friction is really good. You can see that, yeah, it's quite reliable grapple. So I think this is very cool playable set. I like how it looks, really brutal machine, and I like the color scheme. It has a lot of functions, mechanical functions and pneumatic functions, like the best LEGO Technic sets. And yeah, it's cool to play with it due to big wheels and dangerous grapple. And this set has a lot of useful pieces to my mind, especially if you like green color as well. A lot of green pieces, really big amount. Also cool wheels, new differential gears, turntables, 2 large turntables and 3 small turntables. 5 pneumatic cylinders, 3 pneumatic switches, a lot of frames, including long frames in green color. So it's very cool donor to my mind, and I think many of these pieces will be used in my own creations. Please share your thoughts below the video. What do you think about this set? Do you like it or not, and why? Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!